Hi, and welcome to the Financial Architect for Canadians, where we're giving you the tools to build a solid foundation for your financial future. Today, we're going to be talking about credit card protection. Now, I know sometimes you get the credit card applications in the mail and you'll see where you can sign on, where it says they will pay the minimum payment for you should you lose your job or become incapacitated, or if some big emergency happens, they'll take care of the minimum payment on your credit card. So we're going to discuss today on whether it's worth it or not to have credit card protection.
You're listening to The Financial Architect for Canadians with Aline Godfroy and Glenn Baccaro.
I've seen so many different plans. There are also plans where they'll cover off your balance if you pass away.
Okay.
I have one client that really sticks out in my mind. She had a Sears card. So, obviously this is going back a few years. She had a Sears card and another card, and she was spending over $100 a month for credit card protection. Jeez. And it covered off like $20,000 worth of debt. And I said, time out. Can I just run you an illustration and show you if you bought life insurance, you could buy so much more life insurance for that $100,
right? Or
drastically reduce how much you're paying. So I showed her, and this woman was actually able to buy over $100,000 of life insurance for $20 a month. So that covers the death aspect of it. When it comes to if you lose your job, I think the key is weighing out, what are they potentially going to cover off? A couple $1,000 balance? Are you better off to put that $30 a month that you could potentially be saving on that minimum payment into a tax-free savings or another investment vehicle, so that if you unfortunately did lose your job, you would have that money available?
Right.
So they're not always what they're cracked up to be. I also have seen a few plans where people will buy an accidental death and dismemberment plan that is added to a credit card. And, they call you at dinner time. They're good, right? It's a marketing thing. They call you at dinner time and you say yes to get off the phone. Next thing you know, you're spending $30, $40 a month. Your chances of dying accidentally are less than 2%. So I always say to people, if that's your biggest fear or concern is dying in an accident, then look at increasing the life insurance coverage that you have, because, they'll give you all this extra coverage. Well, take those dollars and look at buying the appropriate amount and type of life insurance to cover off your family, than relying on these credit card protection plans, because a lot of times they don't pay out.
And it's not worth it to get them.
Yeah.
I was doing a little bit of research and I was reading up on some things, and there are some credit card companies, surprisingly, enroll you into these programs without letting you know.
Oh.
without you signing up for them. So I was reading where some people were going through their credit card statements thinking, wow, what are these weird charges that I'm being charged, monthly? Mm-hmm. And so they called, only to find out that they were enrolled in these credit card protection, like insurance programs that they did not sign up for. So they did demand to be removed from them, and in some cases they were able to get some of their money returned to them for those costs. However, I did note that if you have a problem with your credit card company not refunding the money, or, not taking you out of the program, they're like, I got to talk to a manager and this and that, and you get like the runaround. Basically, you can contact the Financial Consumer Agency of Canada, and they will take care of you, and you can lodge a complaint against that credit card company. And their number is 1-866-461-3222. Again, if you're having issues with the credit card company not refunding your money for a program that you did not sign up to get into, you can reach out to the Financial Consumer Agency of Canada at 1-866-461-3222.
I actually have a client, a newer client that I've gotten within the last couple of years, and he got over $3,000 back.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember what the exact, it was at least $3,000. I want to say it was like maybe $3,600, but very similar situation to what you're talking about. So it happens. And he fought it.
Yep.
And you could say to them, like, show me where I signed, pull the recorded call.
Yes.
And they don't have that information. They don't have a leg to stand on, because I'm sure you would remember agreeing to, paying $30 or $40 or $50 for this additional coverage, right?
And what I would like to add to that is to be diligent, because they are trained on the other side of the phone to make it difficult for you, not make it easy for you, and to give you the runaround. Oh, I got to put you on hold, or I got to talk to a manager, or I got to check and I'll get back to you. So you need to be diligent in documenting when you called and get specific names or agent numbers on who you spoke to, so you can follow up and also present all this information to the Financial Consumer Agency of Canada if you need to go to that level. But it's on you to be diligent to try to get your money back for a program that you did not sign up for. So I just want to make that very, very clear that this is up to you. If you've lost a lot of money, it's up to you to fight for it, because they're not going to give it back to you, and they're going to fight you to make sure that they don't give it back to you.
Yeah, and if you're watching this, take 5 minutes, pull your last credit card statements, and make sure you don't have something. It's kind of hard to find on your statement. It's usually on the bottom or on, the second or third page after all of your charges. So take a few minutes and make sure that you're not paying for one of those, because I'll have people bring in their financial statements and we're working on their cash flow plan and they have no idea that they're paying for these. So, do yourself a favor, pull out your last set of statements and take a quick look, because you may be paying for these and not even know it. And if, you're paying, say, $30 a month, you could take that $30 and put it towards your balance of what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Or maybe having some more life insurance coverage in case you were worried about passing away and having your family have to worry about paying off that bill.
And on that note, we're going to say goodbye, and thank you so much for joining us here at the Financial Architect for Canadians, where we're giving you the tools to build a solid financial future. Have a great day.